Hey everybody, welcome back to Sports Class with Mr. Finn. Today we're mixing it up a little bit. We're doing something we haven't done before, which is a little rare. I mean, we've been keeping it pretty new as far as different sports and different topics, diets and things like that. A couple free days to look up current events. We did a lot on the Super Bowl, but that's done now. But I don't know if we've done this one before. We did college football, but it's getting time for something special. College basketball. Let me tell you why it's special. It's one of the bigger events that's coming up in March, although we'll see how it goes in our world that we live in today with the virus and postponements and things like that. We'll see, but college basketball, NCAA basketball, you could also put that in, NCAA men's is going on, the tournament men's basketball. What happens next month and what's going to start to happen in the upcoming weeks is that we're going to see the tournament happen. And it's called March Madness. There's a tournament every March, and the top 64 teams in college basketball get invited to participate in this tournament. And it is nonstop, like you have a game today, the next day other people play, you play again the next day. I mean, that's why it's March Madness. It's madness. They keep playing over and over again. Lower seeded teams beat higher seeded teams. There's upsets. It's single elimination. It's a fun, crazy time. Something that a lot of the season in college basketball, unless you're really into it, people don't really get super into it, the casual fan, until you get to this March Madness. And the brackets come out, and it's college basketball. It's a fun thing that happens every March. We'll see if it happens this year. We're not to the tournament yet. However, I want to start getting an idea about college basketball. Probably do two topics on this. One when the tournament happens, or maybe when we do the Final Four. I'll explain to you when we get there. But today's assignment is, basically who's good? Question mark. Like I said, teams are seeded. What that means is that they get a ranking, and then based on their ranking, they play lower seeded teams or lower ranked teams until we get to the end and everyone plays each other in their different brackets until we have a champion. Until there's a NCAA men's champion. So today we're just going to have our first look at college basketball. And that's all I want. Who's good? What's going on? Who's playing who has been doing well lately? Any different stories going on with college basketball? Just familiarize yourself with what is happening in this sport, because again, in the next couple weeks, we will be starting to hit this tournament, and March Madness will occur. We'll probably do something on who you think is going to win. Something. I don't know yet. We'll get there. When we get there, we'll get there. But for now, just give me a basic idea, a basic summary of what's going on with college basketball, and we'll go from there. So on that note, we'll keep this basically who's good, what's happening, half page, just a rundown of college basketball, and I will make sure today for participation and attendance purposes, and I will see you next class.